Hello students. So we will continue with the drafting committee, how it was drafted and how much money was later spent in the process during the Constitution of India. We will refer to the book now. The Constituent Assembly spent nearly 3 years and a sum of 6.4 crore in the drafting of the Constitution. Just imagine during that time in 1950 6.4 crore rupees were spent. Although the assembly was not a direct elected body, its sessions were open to the public. It was not a direct elected body, which means it was not selected by the people. There was no voting in it. There was not a process of public vote that counted. But still, people could see the procedures and see the ongoings of the drafting assembly. People were free to express their opinion and reactions through the press. Thus, the participation of Indian citizens in the process was ensured. In this, the people were free to express, which means people were allowed to express their feelings and express their opinions. And which means it happened that it all amassed the power of people. So the participation of Indian citizens, it increased. The framers of the constitution also studied the constitutions of other countries like those of the USA, France and former USSR and adopted the principles that suited Indian needs. So it was the drafting committee did not only rely on Indian dominance. It also studied the constitution of USA, USSR and other countries, and in that process it learned from it and it took inputs from these constitutions and then they adopted the principles and then applied it according to the Indian needs. Birth of the Indian Republic. We celebrate 26 January as Republic Day. It was on this day in 1950 that the Indian Constitution came into effect and India became a republic. So we all know that 26 January 1950 was the day when India became a democratic republic. This date was chosen for historic reasons. In its Lahore session in December 1929, the Indian National Congress had declared 26 January as the day of Purna Swaraj or complete independence. Since then, 26 January was observed as Independence Day each year. So it was 26 January 1950, it just did not come up out of the cloud. It was selected, it had reasons, it had historic reasons, because during this day the people it was decided that 26 January would be the day of the Purna Swaraj, which means complete freedom from British rule. So that is why 26 January 1950 day was selected as the formation of Constitution of India. Some important features of Indian Constitution. We will discuss about some important features of India's Constitution, that is democracy. The preamble introduction to India's Constitution states that India is a democratic country. In a democratic country, the people govern themselves usually through their chosen representatives. So the preamble says that India is a democratic republic. And in a democratic republic, what happens that people are governing themselves. People are self-motivated, they take care of themselves by their chosen representatives. A leader is chosen, but people are governing themselves by themselves. Adult citizens of India, irrespective of their color, creed, caste, sex, religion or wealth, can vote in elections and choose representatives to form the government. Elections enable the people to change a government if they are not satisfied with it. Thus, the people have the ultimate power to govern themselves. So just imagine, the adult citizens of a country, they have the right to cast a vote and change the government. Basically, they can change their representative, they can change their leader if they want. So they vote, everybody, irrespective of their caste, creed, color, they vote and this elect their leader, and when the new voting happens, a new leader is selected. So it is like self-governing themselves. The preamble to the constitution also states that India is a republic. Therefore, India has an elected head of state called the president, and there is no hereditary ruler. So, preamble also indicates that India is a republic. So, there is a state government and there is a government which is run by president too. So, it is hereditary. So, we stop here. We'll continue with, in a democratic society, everyone has to be treated fairly and justly in the next class. Have a good day, dear students.